If you look at the signing Arsenal have made this summer so far, I mean the players that have come in, the likes of Bruno Guimaraes, Christos Zolis, and now Enzo Konza, you realize that Arsenal are trying to build two separate teams that can compete in the Premier League and also in the UEFA Champions League. A lot of Rivals fans call it wickedness. Some say it's greed, but it's not greed and it's not wickedness. If you look at PSG, I mean Paris Saint-Germain, and what they have done in the last 2 seasons, you will know that it is actually good to have two separate teams that can compete in the domestic league and also in the European competition. If you look at PSG last season, at some point, they were not using the likes of Marseille, Dembele in the league. Yes, they don't use these guys to play their League One matches. They will wait until they have a Champions League game before they feature these guys. And even when they have a Champions League game, they will still, postpone their league games. Yes, whenever they have a Champions League to play, they will postpone their league game in order to prepare very well for the Champions League matches. And I believe that is exactly what Mikel Arteta is about to do this season. I see a lot of Rivals fans crying, shedding tears that Arsenal are wicked, Arsenal are greedy. No, this is not greed. At this stage, Mikel Arteta is done with building. Now he's ready to deliver now. He's ready to see the result now. It's not building anymore. And that is why he's adding quality. If you look at the kind of signing he made this summer, they are all experienced players. Yes, they are all experienced players. Bruno Guimaraes has been playing at the top level for so many years now. He's 28. He has been playing in the UEFA Champions League, consistently in the Premier League. So the experience is there. Look at Enzo Konza. Enzo Konza has been one of Aston Villa's best players for the past 4 seasons now. So Mikel Arteta is not ready to build anymore. He's not building anything again. What he need now is immediate impact. He want to deliver. He want to win trophies. And that is why you see that Mikel Arteta is bringing these guys. If you look at the signing Arsenal have made so far this summer, it's just one that is coming out of England. 2 are Premier League experience. That is to tell you that Mikel Arteta is signing those guys so that they won't need a long period of time to actually adapt to the Premier League style of play. And that is why he is actually, concentrating on Premier League proven. If you are out there thinking that Arsenal are wicked, Arsenal are this, no, this is not greediness. If you are saying that, that means Paris Saint-Germain have been so greedy for so long. They have been greedy for so long. Arteta have been through a lot in the hands of Paris Saint-Germain. You remember, last 2 seasons, it was Paris Saint-Germain that knocked out Arsenal in the semi-final. Last season, Arsenal managed to get to the final of the UEFA Champions League, and Paris Saint-Germain again knocked them out in the final. And now, you think Mikel Arteta should sit down and just be looking at them? No. If you want to compete at highest level, you need to behave like those that have been there for so long. Now, he have discovered that the only way Paris Saint-Germain have been so flawless, have been so successful in the UEFA Champions League competition is the fact that they have 2 separate teams that can actually compete in their league and also in the UEFA Champions League. Just like I said, in previous season, you see that PSG, whenever they want to play their League One matches, they have some certain players that they use in playing those matches. And when it comes to Champions League, they have certain players that play the UEFA Champions League matches. By doing that, you give a lot of your players rest. And that is why you see that Paris Saint-Germain always do well, most especially in the knockout stages of the UEFA Champions League. So, those of you calling Arteta wicked, those of you calling Arsenal wicked, they are not wicked. This is just a pure tactics. He is telling you people that he want to win. He want to win trophies. I keep making reference to the statement he made before. Was it before the game against Manchester City or after the game against Manchester City? The interviewer was actually asking him, how do you intend to defend your Premier League title? And he said, defend? No, we are attacking. We are attacking all trophies. So Arsenal are not actually coming to defend this title. They are coming to dominate, to attack every title that is available to them to win. That is what you should know. And for them to be able to do that, they really need to sign top players. So those of you crying, I feel your pain. I understand that you were afraid that Arsenal will be too much, Arsenal will be too difficult for your team to defeat, and that is why you're already lamenting. But please, it's not our fault. This is our time to deliver. This is Arteta time to deliver trophy to the management. So after the management must have backed him, he has no reason not to deliver for them. So please note this. I know peace. This is the reason you see Arsenal going on out to pick the best out of every league. To pick the best out of every league. Now, can you name top 10 centre back in the English Premier League without naming Ezri Konsa? You cannot name top 5 best midfielder in the English Premier League without naming Bruno Guimaraes. And if you go to the Belgian Jupiter League last season, there's no way. In fact, Christos Tzolis was the best player in the Belgian Jupiter League last season. So you can see that Mikel Arteta actually have a plan. He have a plan, and it's not done. Yes, it's not done. According to the report reaching us, Mikel Arteta is not done yet in the transfer summer. He is still looking out for a proper left winger to add to this squad. So at the end, you discover that Mikel Arteta have a clear plan going into next season. Yes, he doesn't want to take chances. And if you look at it, it's not only Mikel Arteta that is actually reinforcing.